Nutrition legislation. So, nutrition public policy is a collection of laws or regulations established through a political process to address the needs of its citizens, and it serves to work to enhance the nutrition of the public through passing bills related to nutrition. Through public policy, the goal is to protect and improve the public's nutrition, and nutrition public policy can be either a state or federal level. So the Florida Academy of Nutrition and Dietetics is advocating in 2023 in Congress for the Farm Bill, medical nutrition therapy, Medicare payment rate advocacy, and telehealth advocacy. So in the legislative workshop that we attended, the Florida Academy of Nutrition and Dietetics promotes public policy and it was promoting public policy, and it advocated for issues in line with those of it. So the Academy's current priorities of areas are well-being and prevention, diversity and inclusion, nutrition security and food safety, and nutrition care and health systems. So another topic that was brought up in the legislative workshop was licensure of dietitians, and licensure promotes consumer protection and also protects the scope of the dietetic practice. It also safeguards purchasers of goods and services against defective products and deceptive, fraudulent business practices, so that no one is being misled with wrong information, because dietitians have received so much schooling up to that point. And so it also ensures that every dietitian, nutritionist, or nutrition counselor practicing in Florida meets the minimum requirements for safe practice. And there is a council that serves as a quasi-judicial entity on licensure issues, if there ever is one. If there's ever someone practicing without their license in Florida, there is a form to report them as well, to keep the public safe. And licensure is state to state, but it can escalate to a federal issue, and it has. State public policy and Florida legislative issues include licensure and payment and reimbursement, and those can both be state or federal issues. A third point that we learned about in the legislative workshop was about Congress and how Congress determines the outcome of bills. So Congress lasts 2 years, and there are 28 Florida districts, and each of them have a representative. So there are 28 Florida representatives. And each new Congress needs sponsors and co-sponsors from the U.S. Senate and the U.S. House of Representatives for bills which support the public policy priorities. Congress members on committees and subcommittees can be key people to help move bills forward as well. So I attached some photos of us at the legislative workshop in Tallahassee, Florida. The first picture is of the Capitol in Tallahassee. The second picture is all of us in the elevator in that building, going up to the floors to speak to the senators and House of Representatives. The third picture is of our FEM program, of everyone that could make it that weekend. And the fourth picture is of everyone affiliated with UNF that was able to attend the legislative workshop. So our visit with the state representative, when we first arrived, we were greeted outside of his office by his assistant, and we weren't allowed to go in at first. Of course, we had to talk to the assistant, and she just kind of asked us why we were there, like what our story was, and we explained to her what dietitians do, and we were with the program's treasurer, and she knew that the senator we were talking to had diabetes, so she brought up how one way to prove that dietitians do make a difference in people's health is through diabetes and the tests done with that. And I believe that because that she brought up diabetes, an issue that was prevalent to the senator's personal life, she let us talk to him. And so we got to go inside and we talked to him. He was very nice. We explained to him again what dietitians do and why we were there. And he was really nice to us. He stated that the bill that prevents food stamps from being used by soft drinks is gonna come up later that week. And we brought that up to him, and he stated that that was definitely going to be passed. He knew that it was going to pass, so he was telling us that we're probably going to be really happy about that, and we definitely were. And that was on that upcoming Thursday of that week. And so moving forward, the impact of legislative policy on dietetics. So legislative policy affects disease prevention and treatment, life cycle nutrition, health food systems and access, quality healthcare, and health equity. All of those are affected by legislative policy, which of course those affect dietitian practice as well, very much. And policy protects the public, the scope of dietitian practice, and also protects reimbursement and inclusion of dietitians into programs. Thank you.